नारायणं पद्मभुवं वसिष्ठं शक्तिं च तत्पुत्रपराशरं च व्यासं शुकं गौडपदं महान्तं गोविन्दयोगीन्द्रमथास्य शिष्यं श्रीशङ्कराचार्यमथास्य पद्मपादं च हस्तमलकं च शिष्यं तन्तोटकं वार्तिककारमन्यान् अस्मद्गुरून् सन्ततमानतोऽस्मि। भगवद्गीता अध्याय 4 श्लोक 21। निराशीर्यत चित्तात्मा त्यक्त सर्वपरिग्रहः शारीरं केवलं कर्म कुर्वन्नाप्नोति किल्बिषम्। So, Bhagavan is describing a jnani. There are two types of jnanis. One is a pravritta jnani. Another is a nivritta jnani. Pravritta jnani has not taken sannyasa. He leads a life of karma, performs all the karmas that he is supposed to perform. Yet his karma is as good as no karma, because he is free from doership and enjoyership. The previous shloka described a pravritta jnani. Tyaktva karmaphala sangam nityatrupto nirashrayah karmanyabhipravrittopi naiva kinchit karoti saha. He is karmani abhipravrittaha. So karmani pravrittaha jnani naiva kinchit karoti. In reality, he is not doing anything at all. Then why Bhagavan describes him as karmani abhipravrittaha? Lokadrishtya, from the standpoint of the ordinary people, karmani abhipravrittaha. They think he is doing everything. But in his own standpoint, he is not doing anything. Ajnani drishtya karmani abhipravrittaha. Ajnani drishtya tadiyaha cheshtaha karma uchyante. From the standpoint of an ajnani, all his activities are karma. But from his own standpoint, it is not karma. It is about a pravritta jnani. Then a nivritta jnani. A nivritta jnani has taken sannyasa. He has given up karma, given up all the obligatory actions. Such a person. This shloka is describing a nivritta jnani. Nirashir yata chittatma. He is a nirashihi. free from all desires. Nirgataha ashishaha yasmat saha nirashihi. From who all the desires have gone away. It is not that he has given up the desires. A jnanasu has to make effort to give up the desires. But when the jnana comes, the desires leave you. Because there is no place for desires. Only when there is ajnana gives a shelter to the desires. When there is jnana, desires have no place. Because you are complete. Therefore, nirgataha ashishaha yasmat saha nirashihi. Yata chittatma. His chitta and atma. Atma means sharira. Mind and body. He has mastery over them. Yata chittatma. Tyakta sarva parigraha. And he has given up all possessions also. Tyakta sarva parigraha. Indicating that he is a sannyasi. A sannyasi gives up all possessions. Sannyasa includes giving up the possessions also. Sasadhanam karma parityajya. Karma sadhana. Like wealth, money, house, everything he has given up. No accumulation. No possession. That is why just giving up karma, I will not do what I am supposed to do is not sannyasa. Sometimes people give up the karma, but they don't give up the possessions. They don't give up enjoying the possessions. Only the karma which they are supposed to do, they give up. It is not sannyasa. Tyakta sarva parigraha. He gives up all possessions. And even if he has some possessions, it is just for conducting his life. Minimum possession. Need-based possession. So that is tyakta sarva parigraha. Just a few pairs of clothes, etc. Minimum possession required to conduct his body. Shariram kevalam karma kurvan. He has given up all obligatory karmas. He has given up all duties, all responsibilities. Then what kind of karma he does? Shariram kevalam karma. Shariram karma means the karma which is necessary to sustain the body. Sharira sthiti matra prayojanam karma. The karma which is needed to sustain the body. Like eating bhiksha, etc. Eating bhiksha, taking bath, whatsoever is needed to sustain the body. Traveling from one place to another place. cleaning. So, minimum karma, just for the sake of sustaining the body, that's all. He does not do karma for fulfilling his desires. He does not do karma out of greed or desires. Just minimum simple karmas to sustain his body. And that is what is needed for a sannyasi. Minimum karma. Shariram kevalam karma. Shariram karma means sharira sthiti-matra prayojanam karma. Kevalam, Bhashyakara says, kevalam implies even in that karma he does not identify. Abhimana rahitaha. Tatrapi abhimana rahitaha. Even with the karma done for sustaining the body, he does not identify with. Shariram kevalam karma kurvan. Performing only that kind of karma and giving up all other karma. Na apnoti kilbisham. Kilbisham na apnoti. He does not attain kilbisha. He does not incur kilbisha. Kilbisha means impurity. Here samsara. Kilbisham samsaram na apnoti ityarthaha. He does not get samsara. Means he is a mukta. The karma does not affect him. So we will see the sambandha. Yaf punaha purvokta viparitaha prageva karmarambhat brahmani sarvantare pratyagatmani nishkriye sanjatatmadarshanaha saha drishta vishayashir vivarjitataya drishtarthe karmani prayojanam apashyan sasadhanam karma sanyasya sharirayatra matracheshtaha yatihi jnananishtaha muchyate ityetamartham darshayitum aha yaf punaha. Punaha indicates vailakshanya. Unlike the previous one, Bhashyakara clarifies punaha. Purvokta viparitaha. Different from the previous one. Unlike the previous one. In the previous shloka, a pravritta jnani was explained. Despite getting jnana, even though he could have given up karma, he does not give up karma. He is a pravritta jnani. So now a nivritta jnani is being explained. Prageva karmarambhat. So the nivritta jnani also, who does not even take to karma. He does not even take to garhastya. Karmarambhat prageva. Even before starting karma, he gives up karma. He chooses not to take up karma at all. Means brahmacharyadeva sanyasya. From brahmacharya itself, he takes to sannyasa. Therefore, prageva karmarambhat brahmani sarvantare pratyagatmani nishkriye sanjatatma darshanaha. Sanjatatma darshanaha. He has attained the Atmajnana. He has understood the Brahman as his own Atma. Brahmani Sanjatatma Darshanaha. He has understood the Brahman as his own Atma. Sanjatam Atmadarshanam Atmajnanam Yasya Saha Sanjatatma Darshanaha. He has understood the Atma as Brahman, Brahmani, and the Brahman is Sarvantare, Sarvantara, which is the essence of everything. Pratyagatmani, the Pratyagatma, all these are descriptions of Brahman. Sarvantare Pratyagatmani Nishkriye. Brahman is Nishkriya. And he has identified with the Nishkriya Brahma as his own self. Therefore, he does not have karma. Saha, such a jnani, drishtadrishta ishta vishayashir vivarjitataya. He is free from all ashihi, ashishaha, all desires for any object, whether drishta or adrishta. Drishta, adrishta, seen means in this world, and adrishta means in the other world, swarga ityadi. Ishta Vishaya, the desirable objects, ashihi, desire for them, vivarjitataya, since he is free from the desire for any such objects. Therefore, drishtadrishtarte karmani prayojanam apashyan. He does not see any purpose in the karmas, whether they lead to drishta phala or adrishta phala. Drishtadrishtarte karmani. Drishtarte karmani, adrishtarte karmani cha. The karma which is meant for drishta phala. Certain karmas, even the Vaidika karmas, they are meant for drishta phala. Like a kariri. Kariri is a ritual for rain. It gives drishta phala. You can see the result in this janma itself. And then there is adrishta phala karma. Certain rituals which lead to adrishta phala, means swarga ityadi. Like a jyotishtoma. Jyotishtoma is meant for getting swarga. So, drishtaphalartham karma kariri ityadi. And adrishtartha karma is jyotistomadi. Prayojanam apashyan. He does not see any purpose in them. Therefore, sasadhanam karma sanyasya. He gives up all the karmas, including the sadhana. Sharira yatra matra cheshtaha. And he has cheshtas. Otherwise, life is not possible. He cannot live like a stone because there is life. The body requires food and other things, maintenance. So he cannot sit quiet like a stone. Even prarabdha does not permit that. So he needs some food, etc. So sharira yatra matra cheshtaha san. He has cheshta, activities. See how he uses the words cheshta. It's not a karma. It is just a bodily function, that's all. It is done without kartrutva. Therefore cheshta. And the cheshta is only meant for sharira yatra, just sustenance of the body. Yatihi, he is a yatihi, a sannyasi. Jnana nishthaha, he abides in jnana. Muchyate, he becomes free from samsara. Ityetamartham darshayitum aha. To show this fact, Bhagavan presents this shloka. Ityetamartham darshayitum. To show this truth. Aha. Imam shlokam aha. This shloka. Bhagavan says this shloka. Bhagavan presents this shloka. Nirashihi nirgataha ashishaha yasmat saha nirashihi yata chittatma chittam antahkaranam atma bahyaha कार्यकरण संघातः तौ उभौ अपि यतौ संयतौ येन सह यतचित्तात्मा त्यक्तसर्वपरिग्रहः त्यक्तः सर्वः परिग्रहः येन सह त्यक्तसर्वपरिग्रहः शारीरं शरीरस्थितिमात्रप्रयोजनं केवलं तत्रापि अभिमानवर्जितं कर्म कुर्वन् न आप्नोति न प्राप्नोति किल्बिषम् अनिष्टरूपं पापं धर्मं च धर्मः अपि मुमुक्षोः किल्बिषम् एव बन्धापादकत्वात् निराशीहि निर्गताः आशिषः यस्मात् सह निराशीहि. One who is free from all desires. Ashish means desire. Ashishaha, desires. He is free from desires. Yatachittatma. Bhashyakara derives yatachittatma. Chittam antahkaranam. Chittam means antahkaranam. Atma. Atma means here. See, Atma, in such context we can take Atma as body. But Bhashyakara takes it as Bahyakarana plus Sharira. The Karyakarana Sanghata minus Antahkarana minus mind is Atma. Why Bhashyakara takes this meaning? Because other than mind, what else has to be disciplined? The indriyas, senses, also need to be disciplined. Therefore, he takes Atma to mean Bhahyaha Karyakarana Sanghataha. Bhahyaha Karyakarana Sanghataha includes mind and senses. Body and senses. Sthula Sharira and all the Bhashyendriyas. So, Atma is equal to Bhashyaha Karyakarana Sanghataha. Tau ubhau api yatau sanyatau yena saha yatachittatma. Tau ubhau api, both of them, yatau means sanyatau, disciplined, restrained, yena, by who, saha yatachittatma. He is called Yatachittatma. A jnani has self-discipline. He has a disciplined body and mind, because without that he cannot abide in Atmajnana. Therefore, even before getting Atmajnana, he has gone through the process of disciplining his mind and senses. Tyakta sarva parigraha. Tyaktaha sarvaha parigraha yena saha tyakta sarva parigraha. One who has given up all possessions. Again, we have to understand, all means he may have some possession to maintain the body. Minimum possession. And the minimum may vary from person to person. Some people will not feel too much cold, so one sweater is enough. Somebody will feel more cold, so he may need 3 sweaters. And a jacket also. Above the sweater, he needs another jacket. So, we should not judge a jnani by seeing how much possession he has. So, some person has only one sweater, so he is more jnani. Another person has 3 sweaters, so he is less jnani. It is not so. So, he has minimum possession. So, parigraha can cause vikshepa. Possession causes disturbance of mind, because the possession possesses you. Possession possesses the possessor. Someone has given the example, when you have a dog, if you hold a dog with the chain, you take the dog for a walk or the dog takes you for a walk. Generally, you will claim, I am taking the dog for a walk. But in reality, it is the dog which takes you for a walk. So the possession possesses. Most often it is like holding a tiger's tail, any possession. Every asset is a liability. The chartered accountant will know. Every asset is a liability. If you have done accounts, you know assets, liabilities. 。  . 。  . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . .
。 。 . 。 。 . 。 。 。 。 。 . 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。
So, tyakta sarva parigraha. This jnani, he chooses not to have any parigraha. Because if he has parigraha, it is a vikshepa, distraction. Therefore, he gives up the parigraha and he leads a simple life. Shariram means sharira sthiti matra prayojanam. Sharira sthiti matram prayojanam yasya tat sharira sthiti matra prayojanam, whose purpose is just maintenance of the body. Kevalam. So, shariram itself excludes all other karma. Therefore, shariram karma would have been enough. Because shariram itself means sharira sthiti matra prayojanam, just for maintaining the body. Therefore, shariram karma, if that much has been said, all other karmas are excluded. Then why once again kevalam? Bhashyakara says, kevalam implies tatrapi abhimana varjitam. Even in that, there is no abhimana, there is no identification. Even in the karma meant for sustaining the body, he does not identify. Karma kurvan na apnoti is equal to na prapnoti. Kilbisham, he does not attain kilbisha, he does not incur kilbisha. And what is the kilbisham? Anishtarupam papam dharmacha. Kilbisha is anishtarupam. Kilbisha means the impurity. Anishta, undesirable, is kilbisha. And what is the undesirable? Papa as well as punya. Dharma means punya. Papam punyancha. Both punya and papa he does not get. Bhashyakara includes punya also in the list of undesirables. And he explains why he has included dharmam cha. Dharmopi mumukshoho kilbishameva. For a mumukshu, even dharma, even punya is undesirable. Why? Bandhapadakatvat. Because even punya binds. Bandha apadakatvat. It brings about binding. It brings about bondage. Therefore, even punya is as good as papa for a mumukshu. So now there is a discussion. Shariram karma. So the shloka vyakhyana, direct words of the shloka is completed. Now there is a discussion on shariram kevalam karma. When Bhagavan says shariram karma, what should be the meaning of shariram karma? Bhashyakara interpreted shariram karma as the karma which is meant for sustaining the body. Then someone might as well doubt that the shariram karma can be understood as the bodily activities all the bodily activities only. There are three types of karma: sharira karma, vachika karma, manasa karma. So, someone may say, why don't you take shariram karma as all the activities, all the obligatory karmas which are bodily? Not just for sustaining the body, but for all the obligatory actions. Agnihotra, duties, everything. So, Siddhanti introduces a samshaya, a doubt. See the doubt. Kincha shariram kevalam karma ityatra kim sharira nirvartyam shariram karma abhipretam ahosvit sharira sthitimattra prayojanam shariram karma iti. Yeah. Kincha. So kincha, by saying kincha, Bhashyakara is introducing a doubt, a samshaya. What is the samshaya? A samshaya has two views. Whether this view is correct or that view is correct. Generally, when a debate is started, the debate is on a samshaya. Two views are presented. Whether this view is correct or that view is correct. A neutral person throws a doubt with the two views. Then Siddhanti picks up one view and Purvapakshi picks up another view. Then they debate. So now Bhashyakara is throwing a doubt. Kincha. So kincha, just an indication that a debate is starting. A doubt is being presented. Shariram kevalam karma ityatra. In the statement Shariram kevalam karma, what is the meaning of Shariram? One view is Sharira nirvartyam Shariram karma. Sharira nirvartyam karma Shariram. The karma performed by the body is called Shariram. Sharira nirvartyam, accomplished by the body, performed by the body, that kind of karma is Shariram. Is that abhipretam? Is it intended by Bhagavan? Does Bhagavan intend Sharira nirvartyam as a Shariram? Or ahosvit? Ahosvit means or. Athava. Ahosvit is an avyaya. Or. Sharira sthitimattra prayojanam shariram karma iti. A karma which is meant for sustaining the body alone, is that the meaning of Shariram karma? Does Shariram karma mean Sharira sthitimattra prayojanam Shariram, as described by Bhashyakara? So two views are presented. So now, when this doubt is presented by the Siddhanti, then an Ekadeshi, some person sitting nearby, he is asking a question What is the purpose of this discussion? For Ekadeshi, nothing matters. Anything is okay. He is a neutral person. He will shake his head for anything. Kincha ataha यदि शरीर निर्वर्त्यं शारीरं कर्म यदि वा शरीरस्थितिमात्र प्रयोजनं शारीरम् इति किंच अतः अतः किं प्रयोजनं फ्रॉम दिस किं प्रयोजनं व्हाट इज द पर्पस by this discussion यदि शरीर निर्वर्त्यं शारीरं कर्म whether शरीर निर्वर्त्य कर्म is शारीरम or यदि वा शरीर स्थिति मात्र प्रयोजनम शारीरम इति whether शरीर स्थिति मात्र प्रयोजनम कर्म is शारीरा by this discussion what is the use उच्यते यदा शरीर निर्वर्त्यं कर्म शारीरम अभिप्रेतम स्यात् तदा दृष्टादृष्ट प्रयोजनं कर्म प्रतिषिद्धम् अपि शरीरेण कुर्वन् न आप्नोति किल्बिषम् इति ब्रुवतः विरुद्धाभिधानं प्रसज्येत उच्यते सिद्धांति explains what difference it makes if a wrong meaning is taken. If you take the meaning sharira nirvartyam shariram instead of taking sharira sthitimaatra prayojanam shariram. यदि if शरीर निर्वर्त्यं कर्म शारीरम अभिप्रेतम शारीरम is understood as शरीर निर्वर्त्यं कर्म शरीर निर्वर्त्यं कर्म कर्म performed by body is called शारीरम. If this is the intended meaning, if this is understood as the intended meaning, then there is a problem, big problem. What? Tada drishtadrishta prayojanam karma. The karma meant for drishtaphala and adrishtaphala. Drishta prayojana as well as adrishta prayojana. Pratishiddham api, even if it is pratishiddha, even if it is prohibited by the Shastra, Nishiddha karma, Sharirena kurvan, by performing the Sharira, by performing through the Sharira, Kilbisham na apnoti iti bruvataha. One does not get Kilbisha, one does not get Papa. This will be the meaning of this statement. A jnani, even if he performs the pratishiddha karma, he does not get papa. Iti bruvataha. If Krishna says so, if one says so, viruddhabhidhanam prasajyeta, then this will be a viruddhabhidhana. This will be a contradictory statement because it is Shastra Viruddha. The Shastra says if one performs Pratishiddha karma, one gets Papa. And if Krishna says if he performs Satya karma, he does not get Papa, then he is contradicting the Shastra Vakya. शास्त्रीयं च कर्म दृष्टादृष्टप्रयोजनं शरीरेण कुर्वन् न आप्नोति किल्बिषम् इत्यपि ब्रुवतः अप्राप्तप्रतिषेधप्रसङ्गः. Then if you say that a jnani, if he performs the karma, sharira karma done through the body, which is shastriya karma, not pratisiddha karma, but shastriya karma, if he performs, then he does not get kilbisha, he does not get papa. If this is the meaning, then it is aprapta pratishedha, because no one is going to get papa by performing shastriya karma. Performance of shastriya karma does not give papa. It is a well-known fact. And there is no point in negating, there is no point in saying that once again. It is aprapta pratishedha. There is no prapti of papa if one performs a shastriya karma. Therefore, there is no need of negating the papa, which is not at all going to come. Shastriyancha karma, shastriya karma, drishta prayojanam, which has drishta or adrishta phala as its result. Sharirena kurvan, performing through the body. Kilbisham na apnoti, one does not attain kilbisha, one does not attain papa. Iti bruvataha, one who says so, he is doing aprapta pratishedha. Aprapta pratishedha prasangaha. So he is applying the meaning of aprapta pratishedha to Bhagavan's statement. Shariram karma kurvanniti. Okay, we will continue this discussion later on. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shantihi. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.